Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and this is the daily scan for Friday, March 8th, 2013. Quick look first at events for today, and the big one here is the employment report. I think they're coming out with the February report. Looking at yesterday for jobless claims, I wanted to take a look at that. I didn't get a chance to. Consensus was 355. Actually came in a little bit below that, so that would be theoretically a positive for the market. But today we're going to take a look at what happened in February. Okay, market's looking up this morning. Should open up another day, another positive day as we march on towards that all-time high for the S&P 500. We looked at that chart yesterday, and it's still quite possibly could hit that high and break through it, pause at it, or pull back. And if it pulls back, it's probably going to be a kind of a big pullback, I would think. Okay, let's look at overall all accounts here. Overall, right now, since these were open, we're down to 69.50, but not worried about that. Sometimes you have to wait for things to develop. First, let's take a look at the Profit 10 portfolio, or the conservative one. We have our IWM calendar here. We'll take a look at IWM on the charts. I put my these are the short strikes, not necessarily, or on this, in this particular case, it's the break even on the calendar. As you can see, we are edging towards the top of that, and if it continues to march upward, I'll probably just sell this. I had a suggestion that possibly I might want to adjust it, and there are different ways to adjust it, but basically it involves more capital, or closing a loser and opening a potential winner. And I'm just adjustments, either I'm not very good at it, or maybe they just don't work. I don't know. I think quite possibly I'm just not good at it. So I usually leave adjustments alone. I have the other alternative is to just let the trade ride. We have until the end of March for this particular one. I had a little bit of space in here so that we could see out into the future a little bit with the any sort of drawings that I might have on a chart. So I'm probably just going to hang in there on this one and see what happens next week. You just never know. And then Mastercard, that's another calendar. And I don't know why I always look for Mastercard up in the A's. I don't know why I do that. These are the break-evens also for that calendar. That is a double calendar. Right here in the middle, it's probably be a no-gainer, but anywhere up in the upper, like at the 3/4 mark and the 1/4 mark, those are the big winners, as we can tell when we take a look at this on the Analyze tab. So effectively, it's where we have our strikes at 495 and 535. That's the key. And that's what it's looking like right now. Amazon, we put on an Iron Condor for April on that. And we can take a look at what that looks like right now. We look over here on the weeklies. We're looking for this to expire in April between here, of course. So that's looking okay right now. We put an Iron Condor on also on BIDU. Take a look on the Analyze tab. This is what it looks like. Let's set these probability dates out to the 19th, April expiration, and that's what it looks like. So as the days wear on, our probability, this shaded area will shrink down, and it'll stay centered on whatever the price is. So even though the probability area shrinks down, if this price moves, this highlighted area here, this light blue, could move outside of here. And I've also had the suggestion from a person that commented asking me had I considered increasing the distance between my strikes, like in this case from $5 to $10, which would help me to gain quicker theta, and it does, and that meaning that it will reach maximum or get closer to maximum earnings or maximum profit here, the red line. It'll move there quicker as time marches on. My only problem with that is the size of my account is not that big, and if I want to stay diversified, a $500 risk, and if I want to do 5 or 6 of these, that's $3,500, and I don't want to put that much of my account at risk. So I leave the rest of the account kind of alone to rest and take it easy. I'm happy with these the way that they are right now. I have done wider strikes, and you know that in the past that I've done it on the Qs. Very wide shorts and very wide longs from those shorts, sometimes as many as 8 strikes. But for right now, I'm sticking with this. Alright, next on our list is CF Industries. They're right here. Short strikes at 185 and 220, and this is what it looks like on a chart right now. And it is behaving or working as expected. Of course, these are only a couple days old. And I have 2 trades on Panera. One was I intended to do an Iron Condor on this March, but it never worked out. But I do have an Iron Condor on April, and we're seeing it here on the charts like this. Oops. No, we're not. We're not seeing that. Panera. There. It looks like this. So we're looking for next week to expire below 170 for that one to work out. And then this is our April. Did I not? Yeah, I have a thing on there. 175. I don't know why. Maybe there's not enough room on this line for it to show up. Hidden, no. Left, right, no. Name, price, okay. Don't know why nothing's showing up there. Maybe it'll show up tomorrow, who knows. But anyway, we're looking okay on this one. Alright, on the spread account, this is our insurance policy. Down 140 right now. It could go as low as 325 or so. But that's my insurance policy, and I'm okay with losing on it, let's put it that way. Yesterday I jumped in on Apple, and it was actually during the first hour of trading. I got this 420, and it was exactly $2.50 credit on that, so that's a 1-to-1 risk reward on Apple. We have some time for this to develop yet. This is next Friday's expiration, as you can see here. So we got some time for that one to develop. Amazon, we're still waiting for that one to come down. And we still have this this March 260 bear call credit spread on this, And we're waiting for that one to see if that's going to develop also. That was a 1-to-1 risk reward. And Chipotle, that one's working out okay. We can take a look at the chart on that one. Or want it to stay above 310 for a regular March expiration. Alright, those are the ones that we're in, and when we go to the A+ list, we're going to look at everything, even though I'm in it, and see if there's any entries that we might be interested in there. Let's go back to Apple. Take a quick look at it. In a downtrend, another potential secondary entry here. I'm going to target that and see if we get another hook down, and I'll jump in with another trade on that one. Another bear call, that would be my expectation here if this hooks down. So we'll keep an eye on that one. It's a secondary type of an entry. Amazon. Alright, we are in an uptrend, and we just hooked down here. So uptrend over here. We're looking for this to come down here. So we'll put a target down there, and we'll watch for that to happen. BIDU. We're sort of flat here, but in a downtrend. We had one here. An entry here. It's not a real strong downtrend, but we had an entry here, and we missed it. That was travel week. So I can forgive myself for missing that one. I mean, it's going to be a while before this cycles down and then cycles back up to give us another entry, or the direction of the trend changes. CF, we are in an uptrend. We just turned up here. That's interesting. Alright, it's really pretty flat though. Nothing here really excites me that much. So I'm not even going to, put a target anywhere on this. I don't have a target because it's just way too flat here on the short term. Of course, CF, we generally trade long term on it. And if we were to look, this is looking pretty interesting here on a long term. We have momentum moving up, momentum up here, momentum up here. I think this looks good for I wouldn't do a 1-to-1 on this. I'd do a delta 20 on this particular one. And in that case, it would be regular March, be an April expiration with a delta 20 on the bull put side. So delta, here's one at 15, here's one at 22. 190, would that be a good strike, do I think? Here's our low right here. Most recent low anyway. I might do a 190. What does that one pay off here? A 190, if we take a look at this, we want to kind of eyeball this between the difference between these two. I generally look for $1, and I would not be getting $1 here. 172 to 249, that's 30, 50, that's about 80 cents roughly, right? Let's see what it comes out to. Yeah, 86 cents. If we can get that price for it. CF is not, you got kind of a wide, this is 10 cents between the bid-ask. This up here, it's 20 cents. Of course, pre-market sometimes it's not really all that accurate, but it does have wide bid-ask on it. Maybe. I might take a look at that today. Should we put an alert on this? Yeah, we'll put an alert here, just above that point there. At or above, that's good. So we'll put an alert there. We were looking for one down here. We're in an uptrend now, so I'm going to get rid of this alert. Alright. Chipotle. How are we looking here? We have a momentum is increasing, although short term it just took a hook down. Long term, it's still all above 0 and all above 50 here. We never did come down to our, well, we did come down to our target here on the short term. We're still in here with a bull put here, so we're going to be waiting for this to come back down. We'll draw a target down here, and we'll look for a weekly on that one. Maybe a 50-50. Alright, Salesforce. Definitely we're in an uptrend. This is good. I like seeing this. Let's see if we can get it to come down to our target here. We're up over here in momentum. Very strong trend here. Just looking for an entry to go long. That would also probably be a 50-50 trade. 1-to-1 risk reward. That's what I mean when I say that. Google is in an uptrend. We're looking for a target down here. And no entry, even if you want to do something long term, there's no entry here either. Mastercard. We are in an uptrend. We have a cycle high. We're looking for a cycle low. Momentum seems to be coming out on the weeklies. If you look at a weekly chart here, we're just really, well, we have been trading sideways for quite a while. So that's why we have the double calendar on this. I probably could very easily put an Iron Condor on this too right now, unless something might happen. You never know. I probably should have. I just didn't get that far down in the alphabet when I was loading up the Iron Condors. So let me make a note to do an Iron Condor on that today. In the conservative Profit 10 portfolio account, Netflix, also running sideways. It's ready for an Iron Condor too. It didn't quite hit our target here. Of course, it did hit it for a secondary entry here to go long. Don't like these lower lows though. It's in lower highs. And even though we have a cycle half low, I guess you could call it here, I'm not liking that very much. But also, I'm putting down Netflix for an Iron Condor as well. So I may be jumping in on those today. And those would be regular April expiration with a delta below 20. So I'd do a delta maybe at 150, or a strike at 155, and 215 at this 17 delta. 215 and 155. So 155 would be right around here, and 215 would be up here. We probably would be okay with those. So I'll be looking at that today as well. Priceline. Let's see here. Nice uptrend. Cycle high here. Momentum up. Short-term momentum down. Good solid momentum over here. Above 0. Looking for a cycle low here. We'll see if we get that. I am not going to do an Iron Condor on this. And then Panera. Still looking. I was looking to do something on this. an alert to let me know that maybe I should get out of this 170 trade here. Let's take a look at the risk profile on that. Let me shut off the Aprils. Alright, I was looking to actually exit early on that one, which is why I had the alert there. Remember, this was up about $130 at one time. And now we're looking at, it's worth about 87. We're still going to wait for this one. Looks like we might be approaching a cycle high here. So we'll see if this alert triggers, in which case I'll exit early on it and take whatever I get. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today. Just we're at 20 minutes or plus, so that's good enough. Everybody, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and happy trading.